Maybe I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Maybe I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Hey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Shamrocks of Oklahoma City. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. A nice little juke. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Chop 60! Chop 60!
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. If it's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go now.
Pickett now from the gun here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll throw again with Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris from 4 yards out. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
19, Tiger, 19.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at the Steeler defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe it for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On the counter, this is Akers. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Andrews. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw is Andrews. To throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll buy some time right. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cam Akers with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from drawing level. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. They've Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Completes this one to Pickens. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Pickett on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a first down carry for Harris. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Come on, come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go street. Ready.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second down, here's Pickett.
And that's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Pickett now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Now Pickett, he's got this to his running back, Harris.
And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Pickett. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Pickett now, third and goal.
They'll roll him out right.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Okay, break.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Let go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaud. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Andrews. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Andrews. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 89 yards rushing for him now to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5.
18 Rattler.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown! Darren Waller. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Shamrocks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Pickett back to throw. That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
Shoves him aside, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running it, Washington. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown!
T. Higgins,
58 yards.
and the Shamrocks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Finds Pickens out right.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got this to Pickens. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
23 yards on the play. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
65 catch.
And here's Andrews throwing on first down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Got it. Ready?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Andrews. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Pickett sets up play action.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but...
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Harris running straight ahead, and he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me fix my change real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You checking my side, you gotta come and check in.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing.